So, hi guys, my name is Grace, and I'm on this reading again. I do this reading bi-weekly. Um, so it's like a love update every 2 weeks. But so know that if you find this reading, there's something a message here for you. It might not be the message that you want to hear, but yeah, if you want an update from your person and where you're going through in your own life, because I do both ways, your energy and your person's energy. So to help you to become more self-aware also. And if your side resonates, then you know that your person side should resonate too, even if you don't know what they're actually doing. So yeah, ideally it's for people who you already know, you have a person in mind. Also, this is timeless. This is a timeless reading. If you're asking, even if you find this way later than when I've posted it, this is a timeless reading. So with that said, I have 3 cards here. This is card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Pick your card and I'll get onto your reading. So this is the format that I use for the in-depth love reading. So if you want a personal, this is the in-depth love reading. Plus, I add some healing messages to that and I can answer your particular questions. So, yeah, pick your card. So, hi for the people who pick card number 1. My message for today, it's from a post by Instagram post by Neptunian Mystic. She's got a channel as well, a YouTube channel, and I really resonate with her. So you might resonate with her too. So the message is, be so freaking committed to what's best for your heart that you're willing to sit through the most uncomfortable pain of growth and change, that you refuse to accept anything less than complete love and alignment. So I don't know what's coming in this reading. If your person is not giving you this complete love and alignment, then you might need to detach or like set your boundaries or something like that. So choose yourself every single time. Now let's see. Also, this is the format that I use for my in-depth love readings. So if you're interested in a personal, also thank you so much for the people who donated to me on this channel. Thank you so much. So with that said, let's see. Where are you currently both at in this connection? So we have where obstacles are being removed from your path. So it's good. It's very positive. This reminds me of the energy of, I believe it's Hinduism. Just looking up this energy. Yeah. Ganesha. Yeah, God Ganesh. Because the elephant here. Obstacles are being removed from your path. Be happy. Unseen forces are at work. Even if you feel like it's not happening, that there's a lot of obstacles in this connection, they are being removed. Your guides, your angels, whatever you believe in, are working with you with this. They're working behind the scenes, even if you're not seeing it in the physical. Sometimes it's hard to trust and it's hard to have faith, but that's what this card is asking you. Stay on the positive timeline for best results. Obviously, you can co-create with the divine by continuing to have positive thoughts, happy thoughts. I know it's quite challenging to have that, but many levels are involved and they are working in tandem for the most beneficial outcome for this connection. So they're being whatever obstacles are being removed from your path. So don't you worry. Let's see what your person's message to you Usually I do this at later in the reading, but I'll do it now. So the person's message. I hate feeling that I have to walk on eggshells around you. So I don't know what this person might feel like. They're afraid to make mistake. So they feel like they have to walk on eggshells around you. Or I feel like your attention, whether they tell you this or not, your attention, your affection is very important to them. And when you don't communicate with them, when you don't communicate with your person, it stings. It stings, okay? It affects them, whether they tell you that or not. What else? I hate feeling that I have to walk on eggshells around you. I don't know, like maybe you've been quite harsh or not very gentle with your person. Maybe they deserve that, maybe they don't, but that's why we have this message. Let's see what else. Yeah. I want us to work together at this partnership. So this person wants to work together with you. And oh, I don't know why I got regret. There's some regret. Yeah. But I feel like it's not very strong. Like it's almost over that regret. Like I don't know, maybe you have regret or they have regret, but someone is letting go of that now. Like let's plan a future together. So maybe this person's thinking of future with you, or it could just be that this person wants to keep you in their life for as long as they could. I mean, it's obviously it still depends on you whether you still want to be in this with this person in this person's life, but that's what they would want. So they want to work together with you in this partnership. I feel like also they want this person wants to take action, but they don't know, they still don't know how, or they're not doing it, but in their mind that's what they want to do at least. And you're serving as this person's light. So let's see in detail, how is this person feeling you right now, and then the energies for both of you. How is this person feeling you right now? Heaven. You bring some sort of heaven to this person. I don't know, maybe when they're connecting with you, they feel like they're heaven, or they're in heaven. But whatever heaven is to this person, that's what they feel when they connect with you. And maybe it's like when I see this card, it's like you help them connect with the spirituality, with divine, through this connection, through connecting with you. Also, maybe you just simply provide this person that kind of sanctuary, that kind of like very comforting space. Like they know that they could go to you, and you give them that comforting space, that sanctuary from the busyness and even toxicity I'm hearing of their life. So that's what I'm getting with the heaven. Um, what else is the heaven about? How is this person feeling you? The Earth Mother. You probably are the Empress to this person's life. So you represent a mother. You represent a possibly mother. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but you just emit that energy of a nurturing. Maybe if you're not a woman, you just emit that nurturing energy from you. So you nurture your person. Very accepting and very nurturing. I feel like you accept this person for whatever they are, and they feel no judgments from you, and they appreciate that. And maybe that's why they hate feeling they have to walk on eggshells around you, because they don't want to make a mistake. And then if they make a mistake, then you will be gone from their lives. Because you're the Empress, okay? The Empress doesn't when you're on the Empress energy, you don't take anything less than, okay? You don't take anything less. Like if a person is not giving you what you want or what you need or what's like within your standards, you're just gonna walk away. Like you don't take anything less than like that. So yeah, that's a very empowered energy to be in, whether you actually feel that or this is just how your person's seeing you. That's where you're at, okay? For some of you, they probably put you in a pedestal. So that's that. Let's see where you're currently at actually in your life. So first is your mental state, your general mental states. Mental state. General mental state is the Nine of Cups with the Ace of Wands. So maybe you're really wanting to have this fresh new start in your life, so you're thinking about that. I feel like you're also not only just like thinking about your person, but you're also very involved with your own life, okay? You know, like you think about your person, you love them, but you're not really like to the point obsessed with them and always thinking about them, that you're not really doing anything in your life. I don't see that energy here. So so you're thinking about other things in your life, you're thinking about when to have this fresh new start. This could be sexual energy too, that maybe you should work more on this creativity also. But you're thinking about, you're in this energy of like very satisfied energy, having your very fulfilled, having your wish fulfillment. So this is a good energy to have. But you're just thinking about, okay, so I've already achieved what I wanted, most of the things that I wanted, my goals. So now what? I feel like you're just on this energy of like, okay, what else can I create? So that's that. I mean, don't rush it. If you're still not able to create anything, don't rush it, because this is a time for you to be able to really cherish your success, anything, and how little or how big your success in your life, your achievements. It's a time for you to really like enjoy that. So don't rush getting into this another project. So your thoughts about your person. What are your thoughts about your person? We have here the Knight of Swords. I mean, I feel like if you don't speak up, if you still don't speak up, I'm really gonna cut you off my life. I don't know why I'm getting that from some of you. Like, I mean, I feel like you're very straightforward, and sometimes you're not able to control what you're saying to your person, and sometimes that hurts your person, but your person knows that you're saying the truth, so they're like, okay, the delivery might not be very good, but the message is true, so they're like, okay. Maybe you want them to communicate more to you with the Knight of Swords here, or you just want them to hurry up, like hurry up. But as I said, you don't need to hurry. So let's see where your person's at in their general mental space. Oh, they're the Queen of Swords. So they're thinking. They have a lot of thinking in their mind. This is like the energy of mapping the mind. So they're thinking before they speak. So they're planning to speak. They're planning to express more. They're planning to communicate more generally in their life, not only to you. But this could be beneficial to you too because you want them to speak up. But this could also be an energy of like, okay, I'm assessing the people in my life. I'm assessing the situation in my life. Which one serves me, which one doesn't serve me, where do I set my boundaries, kind of energy. So they're probably learning that with the Queen of Swords here. But also this is a card of expression. Okay, but it's all about, honesty and being logical and practical. Let's see what your person's thoughts about you. Okay, 7 of Wands. So it's not a very peaceful energy. Although they have peace when they connect with you. It's just they feel quite defensive when it comes to you, or they just know, or maybe you are this, and whatever you tell them, they know you always have a comeback. Maybe not in a defensive way, maybe you're quite defensive sometimes too, but you always have a comeback because you're that intelligent, okay? So maybe that's why they just don't know how to walk around you because of that. Maybe it's just, for example, maybe if those don't resonate, maybe just being with you, they just worry about maybe this. Yeah, I feel like they're making this decision. I feel like they've already made their decision for some of them actually, and they're just thinking about how they're gonna be able to explain this to everyone, this connection with you. You might be thinking, there's those things they shouldn't worry because they don't really need to explain those things to anyone. But this matters to your person, like actually explaining it to maybe to those people that they care about. It matters to them, so they're thinking about that. So now let's see the heart space. Your general emotional state. Oh, the Two of Cups in reverse. Then your feelings about your person. And Six of Pentacles. So I'm getting here that you're not really, I feel like you're not really very much so concerned with love or your in your life right now. I'm sensing a feeling for some of you, you're like a feeling of contentment in your life, even if you're not in a relationship or anything. Yeah, that's just what I'm getting with this. And I feel like to you very much, to some of you, you very you feel this like soulmate connection. whether this person is your soulmate or you believe you have that soulmate anyway. So whether it's this person or another person, you always believe in that and you feel that you have a soulmate and that they will come in time. So that's what I'm getting with this card. So I don't know if you're not accepting offers because you don't want to accept anything less than a soulmate, but that could also be that here. So your feelings about your person, we have your Six of Pentacles. Maybe you're always very giving to your person, especially with the Earth Mother, Empress energy here. You just want balance, okay? For some of you, you want balance. For some of you, you realize that there's a balance, give and take in this connection. Okay? And you find a joy in being useful, being helpful, and being giving towards your person. You don't mind that. You will help in anything that you can, even for some of you financially with the Pentacles here. And you know that they also provide something back to you, even if it is in another way. Like even if it's not financially, for example, they give something back to you, like a help, or they try their best to give back to you through their efforts. That's just what I'm getting. So very peaceful in this connection. Let's see your person. Your person's not quite peaceful, but you are. So yeah, that's probably why they get this peaceful energy from you, because you are at peace. Most of the time, I'm not saying all the time that you are at peace. I don't feel like it's possible like all the time, 24/7 being at peace, but okay. At least that's the energy that you give off. So your person's general emotional state. The Emperor. Okay. They still try to control their emotions. Because they feel like if they give up control on their emotions, they give up control. Yeah, they give up control. Like they're not in control anymore. And stability is very important to your person. Or they might just be very stubborn with the Emperor. But they want to be the Emperor. I feel like they're working towards being this Emperor because they want to match your energy as the Empress. So yeah, but it's coming off from their emotional state, which is sometimes can be seen as they're not very showy when it comes to their emotions. But that doesn't mean they don't have passion towards you, because they have a lot of passion towards you. Okay, so but I feel like if it's not only about you, because it's general emotional state, I'm getting also, they're working on something that, or they want to work on something that they're really passionate about. So they have a lot of passion, unexpressed passions. That's what I also get from Emperor energy. So let's see. But Emperor is very stable though. Can't fault that. Let's see this person's emotions towards you, feelings towards you. Ten of Cups. They probably already feel you're a family, or they want a family with you. They want to plan a future together, so now we know what that means. They want to work together in this partnership with you, so that's that also. This is the when I say that is Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, this is ultimate like wish fulfillment that you share with somebody. Okay? That is fulfillment in your own, on your own life, on your own. But this is like you share it with somebody, you share that love, if that makes sense. Being that emotionally fulfilled, okay? So yeah, I don't know if maybe it's not possible right now, like right now, but eventually that's what they want. That's why it's still in reverse. But know that whether this person is expressing this or not, they're thinking about this. Because when I see reverse card, I don't see it as like negative. Like, but I see it as internally. They're thinking about this internally. But I don't know if someone already have a family. That could be also that there with a family card. Ten of Cups. So let's see how your person sees you, how you both see the connection in your perspective, in their perspective. So how you both see each other. One more. Okay. How you see your person. The gift. You see them as a gift. You see them as having a lot of potential. You see them as growing, or they can grow. And we have nurturance. You don't mind nurturing them because they also probably nurture you in their own way. They're a gift to you, maybe also because you're able to realize your true potential through your person. So that's that. I remember reading one of my client that always goes back to me, like, so if you're watching this, you know who you are. Because this is the same card that came up for them. You really think you have a connection with your person, with the 47 there, with the 11 or the 4 and 7. How your person sees you. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. The person probably thinks you're a genius. I mean, whether you consider yourself as genius or not, they probably think you have a lot of wisdom. They see you as a teacher. You guide them. You mentor them in your own way. Maybe just through your presence or the way you live your life. You don't even have to tell them anything. Okay? But you probably do. You give good advice. So maybe generally with a lot of people, you give good advice. So a lot of people are like willing to listen to you. Because you're that wise. You're like an old soul also. Yeah. I don't know if you even work with some form of divination. Like me. Because we are, like you're an oracle. But you don't have to. So yeah. You see each other. That's why I can see why you person probably puts you in a pedestal. Because they see you that way, this way. Let's see how you both see the connection. This is a pretty much straightforward, so I didn't feel like reading from the book from these cards. How do you see the connection with your person? What do you feel? So your Maybe you're trusting your intuition, you're trusting what you feel about this connection. Sometimes you want to plan a future with this person, also with the world there, but you're thinking about what's the best approach, maybe, or you're just thinking about, okay, do I really want to stay still in this connection or not? Because you know that you have other opportunities, that you can still find someone else. So what do you really feel? You're weighing out maybe your options, you're weighing out the pros and cons, trusting how you feel. Maybe you needing this alone time, because we have in a 9, this is solitude. So, or maybe you need to go to solitude, or maybe you are already on solitude. So how about your person? How they see this connection? So you're just trusting how you feel about this connection, about them. So I've got 2 cards here. We still have here, I feel like your person is still recovering from this feeling of the shock of the new. Okay, there's still this feeling of a shock of a new. Maybe this connection is very much new to them, or I'm getting that like they probably shocked from what you said, because maybe you communicated something and they're quite shocked about that. So yeah, this is a 6, but I see it as a 9 because it's in reverse, and it's like saying they probably are going on their own alone time and being in solitude, trying to process this newness, is whatever this is. And then, but they probably thought like all hopes is lost before, but because of you in this connection, there's this feeling of like renewal. There's this feeling of like them being spiritually awakening, them feeling like they're slowly grounding themselves again, and being stable. And yeah, there's this feeling of hope here and healing. And because of that, they're guided to be at cause of something, have some sort of purpose in their life. Maybe you do live your purpose, and that's why you're very inspiring to other people in your person. So keep doing that if you are. What's the blockage here in this connection? One more. Okay. What's blockage? What's a blockage or fear on your side? This connection. What's the blockage and fear on your person's side of this connection? Self-worth. Yeah, I can see. How you both dealing with this blockage? How you are dealing with this blockage here? How your person's dealing with this blockage? Ace of Cups. Okay, in reverse. Yeah, with your person, it's pretty much straightforward. What blocks them is their self-worth. Sometimes they put you probably so much on the pedestal that they don't see their own worth, that they don't see as an equal to you. So maybe if they're not taking any action, that's probably why. That's probably why they don't want to mess things up, because they think they're going to mess things up because they don't believe in themselves. So that's a blockage also for this person. So they probably are attracted to you because I feel like for most of you, you've got a lot of self-worth, or that's how you come across as. You have a lot of self-worth or self-esteem, and that and your person doesn't have a lot of that. So But there's this mending of heart here. That's what I'm getting. And they still need to learn to love themselves and to honor themselves with the Ace of Cups here. But I feel like they're already on this path with the Ace of Cups here. And Spirit is helping them. So don't worry so much on this. It's their own journey. It's their own blockage that they need to heal. So for you, we have your chaos. Don't worry about the chaos. Don't worry. I feel like maybe you're afraid of peace. No, not really peace. You're afraid of not having peace. But sometimes chaos is necessary. Sometimes it may seem like chaos, it may seem chaotic, and it might seem stormy, but you know that storm passes. You are the sky, the storm passes in your life. You don't need to react to it, whatever happens to you. You need to look at things from a higher perspective, and I'm learning that too. And it's so hard to look at things at a higher perspective when you know that things seems like they're out of alignment. When I see my person like being on their bad behavior, or they appear to me as they having bad behavior, but like I see things from a higher perspective, like he chose to deal with his problems that way, so I need to just detach or let him be and not be in this reactive state. But sometimes it's hard to do that. But yeah, that's why, yeah, the message here for you is looking at things at a higher perspective. The storm will pass, the chaos will pass, and yeah, that's the message here. I feel like that's what you're doing, so keep doing that. The hangman, he hanged himself and look at things at a different perspective. Okay. Maybe there's a wound or a pain that is still connected to this chaos that has happened or is happening, that is triggering you. So just be aware of that, but still look at things from a different perspective. And yeah, that is your reading, that's your message. So thank you so much for watching. For personals, again, let me know if you want to request this kind of reading. And thank you so much for watching, and I'm grateful to connect with you, and I'm sending you love and light. Bye. Okay, so for people who picked card number 2, the general message for today is be so freaking committed to what's best for your heart that you're willing to sit through the most uncomfortable pain of growth and change, that you refuse to accept anything less than complete love and alignment. So think about that. Think about whether you're getting that. So, don't accept anything less than complete love and alignment, because that's what you deserve. So that's a post. That's what I got from a post from Neptunian Mystic in IG. She's got a YouTube channel too, and I resonate with her. You might resonate with her too. So now, also, this reading is timeless. What else do I want to say? This reading, the format that I use for this is the in-depth love format reading. So if you like my way of reading and you resonate with me and you want a personal reading, this is the in-depth love reading. The only thing that I don't include with this, because it will be so long of a reading, is the healing messages. So I always include that in my reading, in the personals, and I answer your own specific questions. So now, you hold in your heart a space to be filled. Let's see what the reading is about. And then we have your Wake the Divine Masculine. I'm getting here like there's more like a feminine heart, emotion, space, healing or filling up your emotional space. And we have your wake, the divine masculine, which is more of like the action, the logic, the survival. Okay, so whoever is the masculine, you consider as the masculine, they're waking up. If your person is the masculine, they're waking up, so don't worry about that. If you're the masculine, I mean, you should wake up. My message here is that balance the masculine and the feminine, and also we all have the masculine and feminine within us also. So this could also be a message to you when because this is being divine masculine, awakening the divine masculine within us. This is about taking self-responsibility. This is about not being passive anymore in our life. This is about being active. So maybe you yourself, even if you don't consider that masculine, you still have that masculine energy within you. So you don't need to take this approach of like being assertive, being logical, taking action. It is very good energy to have when you're like wanting to take action in your life, in your career energy. But at the same time, nurture this emotional space that needs to be filled. Okay, don't forget about the emotions. Don't get so much into this too. Okay, so there's a balance in that. Let's see what else this says from the book. There is no, this is card says emptiness. So there is no empty space in the universe. Try thinking in this way and see that manifests in your life. Sadness and loss are temporary conditions. So that's that. And with the wake, the divine masculine, we have here. Breathe life into the cold heart of the patriarchal society. Remind him of yourself, of the male creation figure within. So that's the message. Now, let's see if there's any particular message that your person has, what they want to say to you. So I'll do this. I usually do this in the end, but I'll do this in the beginning. What your person wants to tell you. You didn't do anything wrong. I know it's my own craziness. Trust me to get through it. So with this, I'm just getting that with your person, they just want to tell you that if you're blaming yourself for anything that has happened, it's not your fault. It's their own, it's their own craziness. They're trying to own up to it. And let him amend this. If he made mistakes, let him get through this on his own. Trust him. Still trust in him that he still can make up for this. Okay? And you're not doing anything wrong. Okay? So let's see what else he wants to tell you. There's no like, I feel like a person doesn't want to have that blame game anymore if that already happened. There's no blaming anymore. Like, your person wants solution. Yeah, they want to change. I don't know if your person really did something, but they want to change. And because they want to have something long term with you, or at least in their life. And they probably think, they can have something long term with you. they can have something long-term with you. I just realized I didn't do I didn't do one part of the reading where you're both currently at in your soul's journey in the for people who pick pile number 1, but please don't tell them that. I want to have something long term. So this person probably already always have that maybe surface level connection, nothing really lasts in their life, but with you they feel like they can have something lasting with you probably. So they want to tell you that they want to have something long term, or they want to make this last, this connection with you. So that's the message. Yeah. And with that, they know that they have to be vulnerable, and they're trying. Trust them, they're trying because they want to be vulnerable enough to be able to express their truth. So let's see how your person is feeling you at the moment. Simplicity. I feel like if you vote with your person, because I'm getting that energy that for some of you there's some disagreements, they just want simplicity. They want stability. Your person wants stability. When they're with you, when they're connecting with you, they're feeling you, they feel a stability, that they can have something stable with you, and that you ground them. You ground this person, okay? Because you provide them with some sort of stability, and it's so simple with you in a way that it's so natural. They don't have to act. They don't have to pretend. They don't want to pretend anymore. They don't want to lie. It's like when they connect with you, it happens so naturally. They don't have to force things. It's simple like that. Okay? That's what I'm getting. And they love the simplicity of this connection. And maybe they just want to make things simple. What else is this about? Simplicity. Balance. Yeah. This is where I'm coming from with this balance here. Feminine, masculine balance. I don't know if your person really believes in fate and things being fated, but they probably do believe it now, connecting with you and feeling you. But I feel like maybe you just help them fix their lives, restore this cosmic order in their life, restore this balance in their life. So yeah, it's nice to have this balance here, and we have here the stability card with the 4. So that's good energy that they're getting from you. Where are you both currently at in your life? Because let's do that. In your individual soul journey, where are you both currently at in your life? So know that when I do this like love readings, it's not really just purely love readings, it's everything. Okay. I really believe that you being in alignment with your own self, in your path, and being this fulfilled on your own individual person, really connected with yourself, is what will help you attract your other half. This not saying that you're already half, like what I'm saying here is that you're whole on your own, and being whole on your own is very important to be able to be with someone that you deserve, that is also whole. That makes sense. Okay, so where are you currently at in your soul's journey? We have your Queen of Pentacles. Just put it here. What lessons are you currently learning? Have your Ten of Swords. How about your person? Where are they currently at in their own soul's journey? Four of Swords. What lessons is your person learning? The Lovers. I feel like they don't want to take in any more lovers. Very specific with the Lovers energy there. They don't want to take in any more lovers. They want something lasting now. And I don't know if they still do that, but we have a 4 and we have a 6. Like there's like mirroring here. But I feel like through your person's connections, they're learning something. Whether it is classified as healthy or a toxic connection or in between, they're learning something through their connections. They're connecting with other people. But where they're currently at right now is there's not a lot of things happening in their life right now because they're trying to find their peace. It might seem to some people or to you that they're dismissive, but they're not. They're just trying to find mental stability, or that's where they're at. They're contemplating, to be able to contemplate and have this solitude. And for you, where you're at is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So don't be overly nurturing to the point that you're not giving to yourself and nurturing yourself. Don't be smothering. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, you might be having that downloads of that messages that you need to prioritize yourself too, that you need to build something for yourself to be able to be like self-sufficient, so that you don't depend on anyone or for your needs. I'm getting that energy. I mean, it's not bad to depend on anyone, but it's also good to be self-sufficient. Like if it's balanced and it's healthy, it's fine. Then we have here the Ten of Swords energy. Like I'm getting like you learned your lesson. You probably drained yourself from giving and giving and giving, and you're like, I don't want to do things. I just heard like I don't want to keep doing things for everybody. He can those people can do their own thing. They need to learn to do their own stuff. I'm so tired of this. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I don't want to sacrifice myself, my life, for other people. So you're learning a lesson from that. And you're coming out of the Ten of Swords energy. It's just mentally straining for you. You worry about everybody, but they don't seem to worry about themselves. Like, so if they don't worry so much about themselves, why worry? Why stress yourself? Okay. They need to learn their own lessons, their own way. Okay, so let them. If they don't listen to you, let them. So where are you both currently at in mental state? So for you, your general mental state is just bear with me. I'll just get something. Okay. Where's your general mental state? Oh, you're the Four of Swords energy too. So you're finding stability, mental stability also. Mirroring with your person. generally in their soul's journey. That's what they need to be doing, or they're currently doing right now. So mental stability, peace in your mind. Your thoughts about your person is the 10 of Cups in reverse. So, is your person stable? Is your person capable of providing for you or for this family that you're envisioning for yourself? Maybe you already have children, so you're thinking about that. You're wanting someone that who can be this, okay? You're thinking your person can have a potential, but I feel like they're thinking they might need to change a few things, or they might need to change. Your person wants to change. You see that? To be able to be this person for you, this is stable person for you, that you can potentially be like your wife or husband. Okay, whether you believe in like marriage or not, you just believe in a long-term relationship, like potentially be a wife or husband. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you do, whether you have your children or not, you really care about welfare of children. Let's see your person. Where are they currently at in their mental state? We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. So they're tired. They're tired of defending themselves, defending their authority, their opinions with other people. They're tired of explaining their choices. That's what I'm getting. So thinking about that, what is your person's thoughts about you? Knight of Wands. They want to take action to you. They're very much, very, very, very passionate to you, very, very sexually attracted to you. So we have here the Knight of Wands. Your general mental state. We have here the Page of Wands. No, emotional state. That's what I'm trying to say. General emotional state. Page of Wands and a Tower. So something ended. But I feel like don't worry about this ending. Don't worry about this loss or disappointment. It is divinely guided. It's meant to happen. And it's bringing you something, but there's opportunity here for you, for growth, for trying something new. Because something ended, you can now move towards something new. So that's the positive side of this. But this can still be shocking with the Tower. Quite unexpected. Could be a commitment ending. So I got the Hierophant there also. But maybe you want a commitment with your person. But let's see one more card. Your feelings towards your person. Maybe what has ended has something to do with your beliefs system, that you always believed in something and then you realize it's not really the truth, or it's not working for you anymore. With your person, your thoughts is the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So I don't know why I need to do why I need to do this reading, because like I feel like what your thoughts about your persons, what your feelings about your person is in alignment to what they feel also towards you. Like, do you both probably have this telepathic communication? So there's like this energy of like back and forth, back and forth. Maybe that's the energy of balance here. So they know what you think, you know what they think, kind of energy. So even if you're not thinking of the same thing, okay, you kind of feel each other that way. So that's what I'm getting. Your feelings towards your person, you're as equally attracted to them sexually. You really want to take action towards your person. Like, I'm saying that with a lot of passion, because that's what I'm getting. You're both passionate towards each other. And Maybe you're both taking on this masculine energy. But you're probably wanting to express this, but are unable to with the Queen of Swords. So you're thinking about that. You're thinking about how to do this, or whether you're thinking about whether they do this first or you do it first. So who do it first? Who do take the action first? So your person's general emotional state. We have the Chariot. And your person's emotions towards you, we have the Five of Wands. Again, they don't want to have any conflicts with you. They want the sense of like closure, or like, let's talk this out kind of energy. So that's their feelings. What's the hidden feeling here? Your person's tired and burnout with the Wands here in reverse. So they're tired of whatever conflict it is, and they want the peace. If you really are in a conflict right now, like a serious conflict, they just want to make peace. But for some of you, if that doesn't resonate, they're just in a conflict with their emotions. So they're trying to find a solution, at least. With the Chariot there, I'm getting general emotional state. They still need to make their decision. They feel like they need to pave the path. And they're choosing whether to go towards the light or go towards the dark on how to deal with the situation, with their emotions. Not saying that the dark is the bad, but the dark to me is like the harder path. Facing the dark. But facing your darkness is also important. So there's an easy way here, and there's a harder way. They're thinking which path to choose to be able to possibly heal their emotions or express their emotions with the Chariot, and to be able to move forward. Because I see that both of you want to get things moving. Your person think that, and you feel that. So yeah, how do you both see each other? Anyway, how do you both see each other? How do you see your person? You ever glimpse? So I don't know how you do this, but you're still probably taking a glimpse. Or you know that your person's still taking a glimpse of you. Or a little bit of stalking here energy. It doesn't have to be that like stalking energy, but you know, still kind of watching you, or you're still kind of watching your person. You probably are both of you watching each other. You kind of still feel this energy that they still don't qualify the person that you need in your life. But they have a lot of potential. They still kind of don't meet your standards. That's how you see your person. So you don't want to enter so much as maybe towards anything serious with this person. Or that's what I'm getting with the Green Man's door here. I don't feel like, for some of you, it's not a very serious connection, especially with the sexual energy here. Maybe even a friends with benefits kind of situation. At least for right now, that's where you're both at. Let's see, with the 40. So you're still probably refusing to connect with this person on this serious level. You're probably thinking perhaps later, perhaps another time, perhaps when I am wiser, but when I am better, when I have studied more, when you've studied more your person, when you're on a better energy to be able to be in a long-term relationship, yet you're thinking about that. Okay, you're thinking about the timing a lot. Is this the right time? Maybe you just came out of a connection, another connection, so you're like, is this the right time? But yet you're still studying your person and watching them. How your person sees you. We have a green man's bride. So we have a green man here, then we have a green man's bride, and we have here the green man. We have a lot of green man energy here. The rebirth of the green man, if you don't see that. So you both need to take action in your life. You both need to be in this divine masculine energy, but at the same time balance it with the feminine here. Feeling this this empty space in your heart, in your emotions. So I don't know who's gonna be the bride here. Maybe you are, maybe they are, or maybe no one. But your person's thinking about commitment, maturing to deeper relationship. They still don't know themselves if they're ready. But they feel this sacred union, this connection, really strong connection with you, intense connection with you, really. With 38 there as an 11. So with, let's see. Maybe you both feel like you need to grow. We ever not acknowledging the necessity of honoring relationships and balance of masculine and feminine. So that, I don't know if they have that trait, or they think you have that trait, that that you need to balance. Okay, your masculine and feminine. A denial that ceremony is any of import. So that's what I thought. I thought, like, for some of you, you might not believe in the ceremony as in the actual marriage, but even though you both want something long-term, but not making it official. But yeah, they feel like how your person sees you is that you don't trust relationships anymore. Maybe you've had a lot of other relationships and they don't last. That's why. Or maybe because that's how you see from your parents, from other people, that relationships didn't really last. So you don't really believe in that anymore. So your person sees you that you have some unwillingness to being in this a true partnership, but they want something long-term with you. Okay, you might believe that that love or this connection is just lost, or it's just physical or short-lived only, and that being in a romantic relationship is a fairy tale. Maybe you think you're a very realistic person, like, let's be real here. That really don't happen in real life, the fairy tale. Okay, that happy ever after. I feel like that's how your person sees you. Okay, you might be if you're actually having sexual relationship with this person, your person feels like you have some guilt. So that's for some of you if you're involved in that. So what do we do here? Let's see how you both see the connection. Move this a bit. How you see the connection. What do you feel? You have that from group 1 also. And they see it as dream, beautiful dream. They feel like you're it to them. And they want the future with you. That's why they want to change. Maybe they've been like a playboy, playgirl, but they want something long term. They want this connection with you. They want the future with you. But with you, see the earth here is mirroring. You kind of want the same thing, but with you, you're still a bit unsure. You want this too. We see that here. And you're looking at that, but you're thinking, how will this work? Will this work? How do we work this out? You're thinking, what do you truly feel? Okay, so maybe your person is waiting for your answer, and whatever this conflict here might have been because of like this non-committal kind of energy that's coming from, I feel like it's more coming from you actually. So you know, reflect about that. What do you really feel? What's the blockage here for both of you in this connection? And how you both are dealing with that blockage and fears. So for you, what's the blockage in this connection? High Priestess of Water. You have a blockage on, you have a tendency of like not knowing what you feel because there's a blockage here when you're trying to connect with your intuition. Okay. Maybe you have experience, for some of you, you have experience that other people are always choosing for you. So you're not really are confident or are able to choose for yourself now because that's what your experience. Then we have chaos. This card keeps coming up. Like, gosh. In reverse. Your person doesn't want chaos anymore with you. As I said, I keep getting that conflict. I don't want conflict. I don't want conflict. I want peace. I want to make things up with you. Kind of energy. But sometimes, as I said, chaos is important too. And you can't just avoid conflicts. Like when you're trying to avoid conflict with another person, when you keep trying to avoid conflict just to be able to have a good connection with someone, you also avoid growth, if that makes sense. Like you don't want to confront someone for maybe you didn't like their behavior, but you don't want to confront someone because you think that you will have a conflict with them and it might not be resolved or something like that. Like so much fear in the conflict and chaos can lead to that also. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting. Let's see with the High Priestess of Water here in reverse. What is this about? We have the Fool in reverse. Then we have here how are you dealing with this with the Fool? So how you're dealing with this, you probably are afraid to take risks, okay? Because you don't know how you feel and you're not connecting with your intuition. So you need to work on that. This is very unknown to you. This is a risk for you. And it's a very important decision. So for your person, how they're dealing with this blockage is the 10 of Wands. We already saw this 10 of Wands before. I don't know if I showed you, but I already saw this. And they just want a renewal. They just want a new beginning. Like they're holding on to this one to have this new beginning. They're letting go of other responsibilities, of other things now. Because they're tired. Okay, they're tired of that. Other commitments also, whether it's work related, maybe connections with other people, they're letting go of that now. That's how your person is dealing with this chaos. They want chaos because they want a fresh new start. They want to move out from this chaos. So that is your reading. If you want a personal reading from me, that's my email is on the description box, and I'm sending you love and light. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate you watching, and I'm connecting with this I'm grateful to connect with your energy. Yeah, thank you. So bye. So for people who picked card number 3, I just have this feeling of like, okay, let's just get this done. Let's finish this. Let's get this done. I don't know if you have that same thoughts about this connection. Like, let's just get this over with. Let's see how my person is. Let's see how the connection is right now. So maybe you have that, maybe you don't. But the general message that I already said from the card 1 and card 2 viewers, this message, okay, so be so freaking committed to what's best for your heart that you're willing to sit through the most uncomfortable pain of growth and change, that you refuse to accept anything less than complete love and alignment. So that's the post. That's an IG post from Neptunian Mystic. You probably already follow her, or you don't. I resonate with her, so that's that. Let's see where you're currently at in your connection. The format that I use here is the in-depth love reading format. So if you like this format and my way of reading, you could request that from me and email me. So where you're currently at in this connection, we have your illumination. This card actually came up reverse. So I don't know if you're already having realizations, or you're wanting to have realizations, so you're trying to go within, or both of you, or in your person. But I'm getting here that you will soon have that. If you're not seeing that illumination right now, the clarity that you're wanting and needing, it will come, okay? There's this feeling of like, it's not just about clarity, there's this feeling of like a sense of the heaviness being lifted, okay? If you're experiencing that in your connection, heaviness being lifted. So let's see. Your person's message to you. Let's start with that. Person's message to you. Just one card. Okay. Your behavior was threatening to me. I'm trying to tell you about it, not to make you feel bad, but so I can feel close to you again. I don't know what kind of behavior that your person is referring to, that they kind of feel threatened. But they were threatened. And I don't know, maybe you're being truthful. You're just being truthful and being honest, and they were threatened by that. But by honesty, or maybe you're becoming vulnerable. You're trying to be vulnerable towards your person, and they were threatened by that vulnerability that's coming from you. So, but with all that being their fear being triggered by you, they're being threatened by you. With all that, they feel I mean, beyond all of that, they just feel that they just want to be close to you. As literal as that, a message. They just want to be close to you, unite with you, reunite with you. For some of you, reunite. Maybe this is you already connected with this person before, if not in this lifetime, and in a past lifetime. That's what I'm getting. So what else they want to say from my personal cards? I want to build a foundation for us. So they want to build something more stable with you, for this connection, and they want to take action. I don't know if I already got this card actually before, but know that your person is watching you. They're still watching you, whether they admit it or not. And they're wondering, like, did I mess this up? Is this the end? Is this really the end of us? Is this really the end of this connection? Because they still want to take action and they want to build a proper foundation. Maybe this connection, if you already had a connection with this person before, it has ended because of not a proper foundation was built. So that's what I'm getting with that. Let's see how your person is feeling you. How is your person feeling you at the moment? I'm not feeling this. How is your person feeling you? What's this card? Contemplation. In reverse. 69. Whether I'm getting here that whatever they do, whether they look at it from different perspective, whether they turn this around, backward, forward, upright, reverse, whatever, they can't deny that when they I'm getting here, they can't deny that they have this connection, this feeling towards you, and that when they are in this contemplative mode, when maybe at night time, when they're not busy doing anything, it's you that they think about. It's this connection that they think about. Yeah, when everything's silent, not saying that they're trying to try to make themselves busy so they don't think of you, but for some of them that's probably what's happening. But when everything's quiet and they don't have anything anymore, they don't have excuses anymore, and they don't have that business anymore, it's you they think about. So it's undeniable. So wait, one more card to clarify this. Contemplation. And I feel like they pray for you, or they pray for this connection, because they don't know what to do anymore, so they just pray. They still feel this connection with you, and the more they deny it, the more they feel it strongly with the Lovers in reverse. They might still be on a standstill about this. They don't know what to do, decision to make, but that's what I'm getting. It's undeniable, the connection that they feel. And you probably mirror each other too with the 69 there. Maybe this connection that just needs balance. Yeah. When they're in their dreaming state, they connect with you. Maybe when they're dreaming, literally, or they're daydreaming, they can connect with you, or they're meditating. But yeah, they pray for you, they pray for this connection. That's what I'm getting for some of them. So where are you at? Where are you both at in your life? Let's see. Where are you currently at in your individual soul journey? Moving forward. There's a lot of movement in your life moving forward. What lessons are you learning? What lessons you're currently learning? Is the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of movement forward. There's a lot of movement, but that doesn't mean that you have to take action and have any kind of movement. So you're learning to wait. You're learning to see and look at the opportunities and all the movement and everything that's happening in your life, and that, you know, maybe you have some choices. So you're just thinking and waiting which one to move towards, to which path do you take? What kind of action do you make? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, just waiting before you take action, just to make sure you take the right action. That's what I'm getting. So with your person, where are they currently at in their life? One more. Got the High Priestess here already. And what lesson is your person learning? Yeah, Four of Swords. So they're learning how to contemplate. They're learning to try to find peace within themselves. And this connection has helped them to do that. They're being quiet, not saying anything, but I know that they're watching you in their own way, in whatever way possible for them. And they're observing you. And but they're not saying anything. They're trying, I feel like they're connecting with their intuition more and more, as I've already felt with this contemplative state and the Lovers in reverse with the High Priestess. So I feel like they're awakening their abilities, probably even psychic abilities, because of this. That's where they're at. Spiritual kind of awakening gifts. That's where they're at in their journey. So let's see. Let's put that there. Where are you both at emotionally and emotionally and mentally? That's what I'm trying to say. So where are you at in your general mental state? We have here the Five of Swords. And what are your thoughts about your person? Okay. This is heavy energy. See. I actually feel hungry right now. Anyway. Five of Swords. I feel like you yourself find it hard to contemplate. There's just changes of emotions here. So your mind is trying to deal with your changes of emotions. Sometimes you're happy, you're content. Sometimes you're in this ego state. Sometimes you're sad. But there's this feeling that you have to put, not really put on a mask, but that could be it. That you have to put on this front to other people so they don't think you're weak. I'm getting that. And then we have here the Ten of Wands. You think your person has a lot of responsibilities to deal with. That's why they're not connecting with you. They probably are, and they do. I think that's probably why they're busy. But know that they think about you still. Even though. So you think that your person has a lot of burden to deal with. And you're just thinking like, if I add to that, if you add to that, you feel like if you add to that, and that will be too much for your person, and your person cannot handle it in this connection. So your person's general mental state, let's see what they're actually thinking in their mind. Your person's thinking about Ten of Swords. So a sense of renewal in their life. They don't want to be drained anymore. They don't want to be tired in their mind, in their mental state. They've reached their limit. Like they want something has ended, or they ended things. Because they reached their limit. Maybe they didn't want this ending. But because, probably because they're tired and all that. And I feel like for some of them, they've lashed out. And they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't really mean that. Bury me to the ground. When we have that feeling that, oh my gosh, I wish I didn't say that to my boss or to someone. I wish the ground will just swallow me whole kind of feeling. That's what I'm getting with this. Quite funny, but not funny what they've been through. Now we have here your person's thoughts about you. So we know that your person think about you, and I'm definitely sure of that. So let's see what they think about you. What your person think about you. Ooh, okay, we see that she's probably he or she. You probably he or she, or you don't really identify yourself as a he or she, but they're thinking he or she. So I'm referring to you. They think that you might not be available because like you're fine with your life, you just don't want to deal with them. You're fine with your life, like that. And then, but they have a lot of unexpressed feelings, and I feel like they probably are dealing with insecurity with the King of Cups here in reverse. Like they want to express, but they feel like, nah, this person doesn't really need me in their life. This person doesn't need to deal with me in their life. They're dealing with other things already. So that's what they think about. They think about their feelings. This overflowing feelings, okay? That they need to, so much feelings that they need to get busy to be able to function properly. That's what I'm getting. So your general emotional state. Your general emotional state is the Knight of Swords. I feel like when you go into this emotional state, when you become emotional and you own up that feeling of like that being emotional, you really do become emotional. Like all logic comes out of the window, and you really do become emotional. When you're emotional, when you feel sad, you really do cry. I don't know if you show that to other people, but you're sensitive like that. That's what I'm getting. All that logic, all that thinking, that mental thinking all goes out of the window, and you really are emotional, and you're really feeling what you're feeling. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if you've always been like that, or that's just your current general emotional state, but your feelings towards your person is the Four of Swords. I feel like I've heard like for some of you, you don't have time to deal with this. Like, I've got no time to deal with this right now kind of feeling. But I feel like you still can't help but think about also this connection or this person. But I feel like that's unwelcome, that you don't like that. You don't want to be disturbed. But you're disturbed, your peace is being disturbed or something. Because you have some hidden passions still towards your person, and you want possibly a new beginning with them. So your person's general emotional state is the Strength card. So they're still in the healing. They're still trying to control their emotions with the Strength card. Let's see what their feelings towards you. Oh gosh, a lot of feelings. See? We got the Six of Cups. So we already know your person still has feelings for you. And they're remembering the memories that you shared. Whatever you shared together, they remember that. They still don't forget. They still haven't forgotten about you. They still haven't forgotten about the memories you shared. So let's see how you see each other. How do you both see each other? Oh. Far away. I don't know if there's a distance here. We got the far away. Let's see how you see your person. Maybe it's not really a literal distance. How you see your person? Carry me home. You want to be carried back home, but you're probably not saying that to this person. You actually want the support, and you want the help from this person. But you kind of feel guarded. But because this is how you see your person, you probably know that they want your support and they want your help, but they're guarded. Or there's a time involved with the time shifts. I don't know why this is a reverse, or you're both not admitting to this energy. River 9, your person, you feel like your person is being under solitude, being on their own. And how your person sees you. Her special place. This is reverse also. Like, find your own safe space inside and out. They feel like they don't make you feel safe. That's why they don't want to come forward if they're not coming forward. Because they're worried about they're not providing this safe space for you. And they're just letting you be because they feel like you're fine on your own, and you like your safe space, you're like your own space, so they don't want to bother you. And you being angry at them. Maybe you're not really will be angry, but maybe you be a bit irritated if they bother you. That's what I'm getting. That's how they see you. They see you have your own special place, and you found that within yourself. So they're just thinking, should I bother this person? They seem to be fine without me. Now, how do you both see the connection? Releasing allegiances. How your person see the connection? Inspiration. Very, very inspired by you and this connection. And it's making them feel it's making this connection, it's making your person think, it's making your person find the light. Okay, it's helping them find the light, and this person very inspired by you. They're attracted still to this connection and attracted to you. Then we have releasing allegiances. I feel like you want to disconnect from this connection. Yet your person's bees here, and we have your bees. Maybe there's a specific message about bees, so you can search that. But yet the bees are still there and still sticking on you. You try to disconnect, yet still you can't, because this person is still connected to you, maybe energetically. Okay, the piece came from here to there for some reason. So yeah, that's quite funny to spot that. Now, what's the blockage for both of you? What's blocking your person? Yeah. And what's blocking you? What's blocking you? Blockage, fears from your side of the connection. Blockage. Beauty. What's blocking your person? Blockage, fear, your person. Lust. Wow. Okay. Right. Lust. How is your person dealing? How are you both dealing with this? The Fool. How your person is dealing with this? Blockage. The Five of Pentacles. Maybe they're trying to find comfort from other people. Maybe it's only lust, but I feel like your person might be doing that. Having other lovers. Could be. That could be a possibility. But in reality, it's because they feel alone and they feel lonely. But I'm also saying, like, this behavior, I mean, the bad behavior doesn't, if your person is depressed or lonely, that doesn't mean it's an excuse for a bad behavior. Yeah. But they feel alone and they feel lonely. And with you, the blockage for you is beauty. Maybe this is sort of addiction. If it doesn't have to be lust, as in lust, like that. But it's sort of an addiction that they need to heal still. With you, it's all about your beauty. And your feeling of your own self-worth. Believing that you're beautiful inside and out kind of energy. So how you're dealing with this is that you're challenging yourself. You're taking risks and you're challenging yourself. See? This person's holding the rose. You ever the rose with the beauty, and this person's holding the rose. I feel like you still deal with like beauty as in being acceptable in standards, in society standards, but yet how you deal with this. Okay, I might not be beautiful according to your standards, but gonna I'm gonna try my best to to hold my head high and be confident anyway and take the risk. So that's good. That is your reading. Thank you so much for watching this reading, and sending you love and light. If you want a personal reading, you can book with me. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how this resonated for you, and bye.